surprise ceremony, liberal media refuses to cover it when they see who it's for. Although the mainstream media was 100% silent. Thursday morning President Donald Trump awarded 5 police officers the Medal of Valor for their bravery during last month's baseball practice shooting, where Republican Congressman Steve Scalise was seriously wounded in Alexandria, Virginia. Trump went on to congratulate each and every one of those heroes and told them the nation is forever in their debt. The Medal of Valor award went to 2 Capitol Police Special Agents, David Bailey and Crystal Griner, and 3 Alexandria Police Department officers, Nicole Battaglia, Kevin Jobe, and Alexander Jensen. President Trump said, "They are American heroes and we salute them." He also said this crime reminds all of us that evil does exist in this world and that many times it walks amongst us. Scalise also thanked them for their service by sending a statement. "I cannot think of a group of individuals more deserving of this award," he said. "Most people instinctively run from danger, but these officers did not hesitate to put their own lives on the line to run towards it that morning of June 14th to protect the lives of others. Everyone who was at the ballpark that morning owes their lives to the selfless and brave actions of these heroes, and I cannot thank them enough." 51-year-old Scalise was shot in the hip, and although he has had a tough road with infections and such, he is expected to make a full recovery. The shooter was Bernie Bro James Hodgkinson, 66, from Beauville, Illinois. Luckily he was shot dead by police after opening fire in Alexandria, Virginia during what was a practice session for the annual Republican versus Democrat charity baseball game. Hodgkinson maintained a social media presence that was heavily pro-Bernie Sanders and insanely anti-Republican. Here's a timeline of the events leading up to and following the shooting. 6:30 a.m., the Republican baseball team held practice at Eugene Simpson Stadium Park in Alexandria, said Williams in a statement. Shortly after 7 a.m., a man walked up to Reps. Ron DeSantis, Republican Florida, and Jeff Duncan, RSC, as they were getting into a car to leave the field and asked whether it was Republicans or Democrats out there, DeSantis told Fox News. The shooting occurred shortly afterward. It is not clear whether the man was the shooter or was connected to the shooter. 7:09 a.m., Alexandria police received a call reporting shots fired at the park, according to Alexandria Police Department Chief Michael Brown. During the shooting, Representative Mo Brooks, Republican Alabama, told CNN after the shooting, "I was on deck about to hit batting practice on the third base side, and I hear bam. And I look around, and behind third base, in the third base dugout, which is a cinder block, I see a rifle, and I see a little bit of a body. At the same time, I hear Steve Scalise over near second base scream. He was shot." The shooter fired at least 50 rounds. 7:12 a.m., Alexandria police arrived at the park, Brown said. Capitol police officers exchanged fire with the shooter, said Capitol Police Chief Matthew Verderosa. 7:14 a.m., police shot Hodgkinson, according to a joint statement released by the FBI, Capitol Police and local law enforcement. After the shooting, Brooks and other congressmen, including Representative Brad Wenstrup, Republican Ohio, and Flake, used Brooks' belt as a tourniquet to slow Scalise's bleeding, Brooks said. Wenstrup, who has experience as a doctor, said he performed what you call a sweep, checking for any other wounds. When the medics came, we had better bandaging to put on the wound, kept him stable and made sure he was conscious, aware, got some hydration. Scalise was conscious during treatment, Wenstrup said, adding, he was as brave as he could possibly be. According to Wenstrup, Scalise said he was thirsty. Obviously, you don't know how much fluid he may be losing internally. We made sure he got as much fluid, Gatorade and water until they could get to him. Scalise was transported to MedStar Washington Hospital Center, where he underwent surgery. Before surgery, he spoke to his wife and was in good spirits, according to a statement from his office. 8:01 a.m., White House Press Secretary Sean Spicer confirmed that Trump and Vice President Mike Pence are aware of the developing situation in Virginia, adding, "Our thoughts and prayers are with all affected." 8:23 a.m., Alexandria police confirmed via Twitter that suspect was in custody and was no longer a threat. 8:48 a.m., Trump tweeted, Representative Steve Scalise of Louisiana, a true friend and patriot, was badly injured but will fully recover. Our thoughts and prayers are with him. 9:30 a.m., the FBI became involved with the investigation into the shooting, said Tim Slater, the special agent who heads the Bureau's Washington field office. After the FBI confirmed that a member of Congress was involved, the agency took the lead on the investigation, working with state and local partners. 10:39 a.m., Representative Roger Williams, Republican Texas, confirmed that Zach Barth, a legislative correspondent in his office, was shot. Barth is receiving medical attention and is expected to make a full recovery. 11:10 a.m., multiple law enforcement sources identified the suspected shooter as Hodgkinson, 66, of Belleville, Illinois. 11:36 a.m., Trump made remarks on the shooting and said, the assailant has now died from his injuries. Trump called the attack a very, very brutal assault and said Scalise is a patriot, and he's a fighter. Law enforcement later confirmed Hodgkinson died from his injuries in the hospital. Isn't it just sad how every time something good comes out of the Trump administration the mainstream media is 100% silent? While during the failed presidency of Barack Hussein Obama they would even report, applaud and cheer when the president had a successful bowel movement? It's no wonder the mainstream media has an approval rating of a mere 32%. Thank you for watching. What do you think about this?